So the Dallas Mavericks just beat the Boston Celtics 95-92 in a very back and forth end-to-end game. Now, let's key in on the key contributors for the Dallas Mavericks. So, Luka Doncic had 26, 8 and 8. He had a very dominant night. Hit a lot of threes, 4 of 10 from 3. And it was just one of those games where the supporting cast, like Dorian Finney-Smith, chimed in the second half. He had 18 points. In the first half, he had 1. And he shot 7 of 11 from the field and 4 of 7 from 3. So he was a very good role player for the Mavericks. However, for the Celtics, I feel like it was just one of them games where the shots just weren't falling. Like, as a team, they shot 37% from the field, 20% from 3, which is not them. Like, over the past 2 months, they've been one of the better teams in the NBA, so it's just one of those games where they look a bit tired, the shots just weren't falling. Tatum in the second half barely scored the ball. But it happens to every NBA team, so you can't put too much stock into it. And the good news should be that even with them playing this bad, they only lost by 3 points. Now, a few key events that I feel like happened in this game was Dorian Finney-Smith hit back-to-back threes in the third quarter. Ime Udoka called a timeout. He then got teed up. Luka then hit the technical free throw. After that, the Boston Celtics go down the floor. They miss a shot. Then Luka drives and they swing it round the perimeter about 5 times. Brunson has a wide open corner 3 and he hits the 3. I feel like that's a very key point where the lead changed, because around that time, the Celtics had like a 6-7 point lead. But that's when the Mavericks were able to gather a small lead of themselves, where if there was a turning point, even though I wouldn't say there was a turning point, that would be the point where I would key in on, like, okay, that's when the Mavericks started to gather more momentum. And Spencer Dinwiddie had a poor shooting night, however, hit some key shots down the stretch and very clutch shots, which essentially won the Mavericks the game. Now, one thing I want to key in on is at the end of the game, there was a few possessions where I feel like the Celtics played good defense. However, a lapse would leave. For example, the final play that Dinwiddie hit that shot, they played great defense. Robert Williams then collapsed when Luka drives, which left a wide open Spencer Dinwiddie to hit a 3. Then the play right after that, Jason Tatum hits a tough contested turnaround mid-range, which he misses. He needs to find a better shot. He wasn't in rhythm. He wasn't going to hit that. Then the final play for the Celtics, which I did believe, not the final play, but the one where Marcus Smart was apparently not fouled. He was fouled. Marcus Smart should not be taking a poor heave shot from the hash. Marcus Smart should not be taking that shot. Not because he's a bad player, but you can get a much better shot than that, and they weren't able to do so. And I did think that Luka fouled him, they got away with one, but that's besides the point. Then the final play, Tatum had more time on the clock to get a better shot, in my opinion. However, rushed it and was kind of looking for the foul. There wasn't a foul there, and I feel like he should have just hit the shot. But regardless, it was just one of them games for the Boston Celtics where you can't really knock them, but at the same time, they could have won this game. And Ime Udoka did have a few terrible out-of-bounds play, like the one I just mentioned then. And there was a few times where I feel like he could have put his guys in better spots on certain plays. But, you know what I mean? We move, it happens. But, yeah, it was just one of them games where the Celtics didn't have it going. The Mavericks did. And that was the tale of 2 halves. So let me know what you think. But, yeah, I'm waffling. I can't lie. I'm actually out of breath as well. I don't even know why. But, yeah, I'm done. All right, so